What's up, guys? I'm Matthew, getting ready to watch Season 3, Episode 6 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Last episode had a lot of focus on the fire side of the story. We're all in the Fire Nation, essentially. But, had a lot of focus on Zuko, had a lot of focus on Azula, and a lot of focus, surprisingly, on Ty Lee and May. I'm sorry, guys. Stop yelling at me. I'm sorry. And I really liked it. I really liked, again, as I said last episode, the show does such a good job at making me care emotionally for characters, and I felt like specifically 3 of the weakest characters, and again, not weak, because it's not like I said that they're bad characters, it's just that I hadn't gotten it yet, and I finally got a lot of growth, or not even growth, just a lot of focus on it. But the Azula, Ty Lee, and May aspect, like, I care about them as characters a lot more than the entirety of last season, thus far in this season, so props in that regard. But obviously you guys know me, I'm gonna yap a lot at the end, so I do want to hop straight into the episode. So if you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the flying directions up on Patreon. By now I'm already completely finished Avatar, and I'm deep into The Legend of Korra as well. If that's something that interests you, it is $7 a month on my Patreon for animated shows. Check it out if you're interested. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. Let's get into episode 6.
And although his airbending skills are great,
I guess so, again, you guys know me, like, from the beginning of the show, this last Airbender, there's gotta be more Airbenders. There really is no goddamn Airbenders. I'm still holding out, like, there's still some sect hiding somewhere, you know what I mean? But that's crazy.
Aang, it's time you learned my history.
Damn, okay, let me get my notebook.
The day of the summer solstice.
okay, Roku.
Okay, bro, I guess so.
You need to know the story of your great-grandfather's demise. It will reveal your...
Ooh, I got goosebumps. Another dual flashbacky, like, Aang Zuko parallel episode. You guys know I love that shit. Damn,
Here it is!
I was gonna say, by himself, or?
Never too early for a sitting with the court painter, Zuko. Make sure he gets your good side.
I need to ask you something. What do you remember about our great-grandfather's history?
Oh, Zuko, it's so strange how your Sozin began the war, of course. He spent his early years secretly preparing for it, but he was as patient. He famously waited for the comet, later renamed Sozin's Comet, and used its power to launch his full-scale...
What was the original name? Let me know.
In the end, he died a very old and successful man.
Ain't that simple, bro.
Didn't you pay any attention in school, Zuko? He died peacefully, in his sleep.
Dig a little deeper, my boy. Hair getting even longer? Thank you, bro. We need to share that shit. I'm tired of the hair, dude.
What does it mean?
Wow. Dude, this is my most niche compliment. I've been saying it since the beginning of the show. Why does Avatar have the best doors of any show? And not just any show, any story of all time.
I can't help but think of a time when everything was so much brighter.
Oh shit, I got goosebumps.
Friend.
Roku? It looks so happy. Oh my god, are these lovers?
Looks
Friend.
like I win again, Roku.
They were roommates.
Nice one, Sozin.
You were friends with Fire Lord Sozin?
You're damn right.
He was just Prince Sozin, and he was my best friend. Love is hard when you're young.
You don't have to tell me.
Don't worry, it gets better.
No. Father figure, dude.
Did something happen to my father?
No, Prince Sozin. We are not here for you.
What I
We're
do?
here to announce the identity of the next...
Oh, damn, just split them apart.
It is our honor to serve you. Avatar Roku.
It's like the fucking... Everybody hates Hugo episode in Lost.
Hey, why aren't you packed yet, all-powerful
No,
Avatar?
dude, he's still rocking with him.
Come on, show me how it's done using all 4 kinds of bending.
No.
I started packing, but
You know, and Broker's got it.
don't need any worldly possessions anymore.
I'm sure he's not gonna get his girl because he's got to go do all this shit. You know what I mean? I want Roku to be like, nah, bro, you stick with your girl. Get your girl.
I hope you're at least allowed to have this.
Aww.
Fact. It's supposed to be worn by the Crown Prince.
I want you to have it.
Dude, just kiss already. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see it.
It's where I was trained to master airbending, and also where I met an old monk, Gyatso.
No way!
Why do I want to cry after every goddamn sentence on this show now, dude?
See a new glider trick?
Dude, I'm freezing because I have chills so often.
Waterbending was especially challenging for me.
Why do I want to cry so hard? It's just, it's like, not even like emotionally, it's just like, this shit's epic. Like,
It was bitter work, but the results were worth it.
stop it with that music! Oh my god, that's so awesome to look at.
Years passed before I saw my friend again. When Roku returned, Avatar, and I had changed as well.
Were you manipulated, or?
I say, Fire Lord.
Customarily, my subjects bow before greeting me. But you're the exception.
Were you manipulated or framed, or?
Roku, it's that girl who didn't even know you were alive.
Tamin. When love is real, it finds a way. The Avatar doesn't hurt your chances with the ladies either.
Okay, apparently, I mean.
We look to the future
That's
with
not what that
optimism
fucking-
and joy.
That's not what fucking Patik was talking about, but.
I've been thinking hard about the state of the world lately.
Sozin, it's my wedding. It's with someone. Lighten up.
I know, but just hear me out. Right from the start, I was destined to be Fire Lord. And although you were destined to be the Avatar, it's an amazing stroke of fate. Together we could do anything.
What are you proposing here, buddy? Yeah, what's your point?
Unprecedented time of peace and
Yeah?
wealth. Our people are happy.
Yeah? I'm on your side, yeah?
Where are you going with this?
I've been thinking. We should share
Let's
this.
kill everyone!
Our hands is the most successful empire in history. It's time we expanded it.
Nations are meant to be just that. 4.
Roku, you haven't even stopped to...
There are no possibilities. This is the last I want to hear about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's his friend, so he's
Real test as the Avatar.
not going to continue challenging it, but you can't just say, oh, I don't want to hear about this again. You have to keep going at it.
I've seen the colony, Sozin. How dare you occupy Earth Kingdom territory?
How
This is fucking epic, dude.
of the Fire Nation address your Fire Lord this way? Loyalty is to our nation first. Anything less makes you a traitor.
Don't challenge me. It will only end badly.
Yeah, I'm scared of him, dude.
It's over.
Again, he has soft spot at friend. I would assume he doesn't nip it in the bud like he should. Like he hasn't been doing, you know what I mean? It's epic, dude. Again, I can't wait to see Aang really use all 4 at like the same time, because there's something special about it. It really feels earned. Not just like power-wise, but like seeing someone use all 4 like emotionally feels earned.
I'm letting you go in the name of our past friendship.
That's your mistake right there.
I warn you, even a single step out of line will result in your permanent end.
Tears in his eyes? It's a beautiful visual. Heartbreaking, but...
Let's go!
I don't know, maybe they fucking had Firebenders underground starting this shit. No, I don't want to see that shit! Stop it!
Ku's Island was 100 miles away, but I could still feel and see the black plume of smoke I had never seen.
Gonna see it as a sign from the gods? Jesus.
This is amazing, Roku. You're battling a volcano, and you're winning.
Unfortunately, my success didn't last, Aang.
Did they put the goddamn Fire Nation army under this thing? Why are you fucking coming at me so hard, dude? The most epic battle in the show so far. Roku versus a volcano. Jesus.
It's all right, Aang.
Yo, Fang, get out of here, bro. You can't help.
I'm fine.
Motherfucker punched a volcano. He punched a volcano, bro. He's simply goated. Maybe time to give up, bro. This is a sign.
Sozin?
Nah, it's a trick, bro.
Moment to waste.
I have no faith.
Don't breathe the toxic gas.
Oh my god, dude. Screw their wife, bro. These are lovers, dude.
It's too much.
Without you, all my plans are suddenly possible. The future, Roku.
He looks so cold, dude. He looks so evilly cold, I gotta be honest. Aww.
Wait.
Boo! No, that's good, it's good.
With Roku gone and the great comet returning, perfect to change the world, I knew the next Avatar would be born an air nomad.
Let me slaughter all of them.
I wasted the remainder of my life. I know he's hiding.
I mean, you're stupid for that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you should have pushed this shit while he was as young as possible.
That can't
Roll
be
credits.
it. Where's the rest
He
of it?
fucking died. What do you mean? Where's the rest of it? Shine a black light on it or some shit. Go ask Iroh for his input.
You sent this, didn't you? I found the secret history. Rename the history most people already know. What are you talking about?
You'll have more than one great-grandfather, Prince Zuko. Was your father's grandfather. Your mother's grandfather was Avatar Roku.
Why are you telling me this?
Because understanding the struggle between can help you better understand the battle.
Aww.
Evil and good are always at war inside you, Zuko. It is your nature.
I love the. I think it's simple. I love the
a bright side.
two-faced thematical. You know what I mean? I love that.
Because of your legacy, you alone can cleanse the sins of our Fire Nation, born in you, along with all this power to restore balance to the world.
Iroh sound different.
It's supposed to be worn by the Crown Prince.
I mean, after all Roku and Sozin went through together, even after Roku betrayed him like that?
It's like these people are born bad.
They're
No,
very evidently not.
What was the point of what Roku showed me at all?
Then what was the point?
Roku was just as much Fire Nation as Sozin was, right? If anything, their story proves anyone's capable of great good and great evil. Everyone, even the Fire Lord and the Fire Nation, have to be treated like they're worth giving a chance. And I also think it was about friendship.
I don't know about the Fire Lord.
Really think friendships can last more than one lifetime?
You're damn right.
I don't see why not.
Come on, form the friendship circle.
There's no way to prove that.
Oh, Sokka, just hold hands.
Well, after a 3-minute break, I don't know if I kept it in the YouTube cut. I had a fly attacking me the entire episode. I killed that motherfucker. I don't know if that... thematically fits the episode that I just watched. But I killed that motherfucker, and we're back. I had some time to think. Another fantastic episode, and again, real quick, just before I get into the specifics of the episode, you guys know how much I have praised the last couple episodes. You know what I mean? The utter focus on Katara, and then the deep focus on Sokka, and then, you know, the fire goons, as I like to call them. You know what I mean? And an episode like this, I'm not saying that it wasn't emotional. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm going to get into how it emotionally impacted me. But, you know, it was a different kind of episode, if that makes sense. But it was still just as good. You know what I mean? So the show isn't, you know, one trick pony. It can only do one episode a certain way. No. Everything this show does is straight gold. I'm going to be honest. Going to real because I do want to talk about Zuko. I'm not going to spend too much because I talked about him a lot last episode. But something I've definitely talked about and described and all that, but something I just want to really compliment highly, for 1 minute. As I mentioned, obviously Zuko, one of the best characters in the entire show. You know, it's I would assume universally accepted. And I like how a character as complex as him, you know, some could say like the Two-Face thing. It's so obvious, or it's on the head, or it's so simple, or I like that. It's so I don't know. It's I like when you can understand a character just by looking at them, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that that's it like a prerequisite to be a really good character. I'm not saying it's a necessity. You know what I mean? I just think it's a really cool, you know. But I feel like when you look at Zuko, you just get him. You know what I mean? And I really like that. And I especially like obviously the you know the Iroh Zuko relationship is probably the best part of the show. You know, since the very beginning, it was, you know, one of my opinions, and I like seeing it. I love seeing it. The beginning of the season really amplifies, if you recall, you know, some of my thoughts at the beginning of season 2, in the sense of Zuko going on his own without Iroh. Obviously, I didn't want to see that. But a part of me felt like, you know, Iroh's done all he can, and he keeps trying. I'm not saying he's not doing anything wrong. It's just, I feel like the growth that Zuko needs is one that needs to be made completely and utterly by himself and his decision. I'm not saying he's being manipulated by Iroh. I'm obviously not saying that. I'm just saying that I feel like for him to really understand, it has to be him, if that makes sense. And I feel like the first part of the season really fucking did that in an amazing way. You know what I mean? He was still helped by people, but it felt like he purposefully pushed everyone away. He realized and understood and accepted that, I'm angry at myself. I need to learn about this. You know, I really enjoy the way that they did that, or they have done that this season. And obviously, I love the format of this episode. They have done this. I would say that it feels like they do it one time a season or whatever. But not only do I just love flashbacks in general, I don't even know if I've discussed that in my Avatar reactions. Something about flashbacks, or I'm not talking about just in Avatar. I'm talking about in fiction. For some, well, I know what the reason is. It's because Lost is my favorite live action show of all time. One of my first loves, pure passions I ever found when it comes to narrative and fiction. And the entire basis of that story is that there's a flashback every episode, essentially. So I think that's just subconsciously trained me to just fall in love anytime they show me a flashback. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a good flashback. I just love flashbacks. I don't know why. There's a couple shitty flashbacks in Lost episodes that I rewatch all the time. You know what I mean? But I love when they do flashback episodes, even something like what was it? The Kyushi? What was it? Why am I blanking on her name? Kyoshi. even the Kyoshi episode, in which like it wasn't as serious or as important as some of the Roku episodes or the Zuko or Aang episodes. You know what I mean? But it was still, I really liked seeing a bit of the past. So not only do you combine that, but you also do like, you know, like the season 1 episode, I forget the episode, I think it's episode 12, maybe episode 12 or 13, where you get like half Aang flashback, half Zuko flashback. They've done that a lot. Obviously, the two most paralleled characters in the show are Aang and Zuko. But like, just, you know, it almost felt like a rendition of that in terms of Sozin and Roku, and you're seeing different sides, and you're getting different reactions to the same story, if that makes any sense. I really like that. I truly, again, not only does it strengthen the parallels, but I mean thematically as well. It's one of those things, you know, Aang talking about at the end there, even the Fire Lord deserves a chance. Do I think that there is any semblance of a chance of redemption for Ozai? I can't even fathom. Again, I don't know. I see it with Zuko. If this makes sense, I expected it with Azula, but I didn't see how we could get there until like the last couple episodes. So now I'm 100%, you know, fully with Azula. But I don't think, maybe I'm closed-minded. I don't even know if I want redemption in that regard. You know what I mean? I feel like we might enter a scenario in which Aang might, I don't want to say try to change or try to, I feel like he's going to go to the soft route to begin with. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with going the softer, I don't want to say diplomatic, because it's not diplomatic, because we're still going to war or whatever. But I mean, he might try to be like, hey, what about this? Or, you know, try to share that story and be like, hey. And I don't think it will work. And then I think Aang will have to, I don't want to say kill him, but maybe I could be wrong. I don't think Ozai will die. I think he'd probably get locked up in prison. That'd be my just immediate gut reaction, but I could definitely be wrong with that. I don't have any preference, or I don't recall any foreshadowing of any other, you know, way, or not any other way, but any way whatsoever. But that's kind of how I feel. Because again, that's a lot of what the growth of the show is, in the sense of one of these two, not just one of, like, it's all of the children characters, but obviously mainly Aang and Zuko. They're given a piece of advice or words of wisdom or an example or whatever, and there's two ways you can take it. And I feel like you take it, they take it one way, realize this isn't working, and we take it the other way. You know what I mean? That's a very simple way of saying, you know what I mean? It's a complex show. There's different ways to picture things or go about things or whatever. So I could definitely see a world in which, not that I like, again, I don't want to say the wrong words, as in like Aang doesn't have the stomach for it, because that's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm saying I think that him as the Avatar would definitely, perfect example, Kyoshi. The shit, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the names of the fucking guy that she fucking mollywopped and shit like that. Sometime as the Avatar, as a leader, as a diplomatic leader or whatever, like you'd always want to be, if you could, find the peaceful route or find the way of least resistance, you know what I mean? But sometimes you got to put your foot down, especially when you're protecting people. And I feel like that's what, you know, that's a challenge that Aang is going to have to go through. I'm not saying like he hasn't gone through, again, I don't want anyone to misunderstand what I'm saying, that like he's fought people throughout the show, he's put his foot down. But I feel like in a situation as big as this, he's going to try to, you know what I mean, do it the smooth way at first, and either get outplayed or just realize he's flat out wrong and then have to go a second way, the right way, if that makes sense. And again, I don't want anyone, like, I'm not saying the second way is in like, let's fucking slit Ozai's throat. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that. Do you guys know what I mean? I hope you guys know what I mean. I hope I know what I mean. But I really liked the Sozin Roku relationship as well. again, it's one of those things, and I know I've been given a decent amount of information, and like I said, I have thought about the past, but like they keep the timeline kind of vague, or at least like if they name a specific year, I don't remember the exact year, like 20 episodes later or whatever. I don't think I knew about the 25 years, like them making the colony before Roku died. You know what I mean? I don't think I knew about that, because that was one of my questions. Like, when did it first start? Like, did it start right after Roku died, or did it start before that? Or so I didn't even theorize about like them having a close relationship like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, I was wrong in my what I wanted. I don't know, man. I still gotta. Nah, I'm joking. But it's a beautiful story. A very, again, beautiful as in like a heartbreaking. Again, it felt like a movie. If that makes any sense, this felt like a fucking like Kung Fu Panda backstory, and that's a compliment because you guys know fucking Kung Fu Panda is amazing. It felt like a really good like Pixar or DreamWorks, like, again, not some of the bum ass one. I'm talking like it felt like a really good flashback that you'd see in a movie like that. So, and then this is just a show. You know what I mean? So, highest of compliments, highest of praise. They just know what the fuck they're doing, dude. Man, I love the show. And again, another one. What are we on? Like 5 in a row, or something like that. That almost made me like cry. Not, like, I don't want anyone to misunderstand me too. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, I felt slightly emotional there. Oh, there was a chance that I could have. No, as in like I had to hold some shit back. You know, damn, bro. I'm in love. And again, not only do I think the show is getting better and better as I watch, but I also think that the reason that I get more and more emotionally like impacted by what goes on in the show is just the fact that I've been with the story for a long time now. I've been with the characters. I feel like I'm a part of the gang, or like I'm experiencing the same things they're experiencing. I'm going through the same challenges, or you know what I mean. Like, it feels like there's a weight on me as well as them. So I feel like I'm just more susceptible to I don't know, emotion, if that makes sense. I feel like that's not just an Avatar thing. I feel like that's in every sort of really good show. You know what I mean? The longer you watch it, the more you get connected to it. So, but yeah, another fantastic episode. We're almost a third of the way down the season already. Oh my god, dude. It's so good, though. It's so good. It's so good, dude. I think that's going to be it for me. I am very excited to see how they follow this one up. So I will see you guys in a couple days for that episode. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon by now. I'm already completely finished Avatar on my Patreon, as well as deep into The Legend of Korra. So if that's something that interests you, please check it out. It is $7 a month for animated shows on my Patreon. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.